So, hello, my name is István. I am the student from Hungary, from the University of Kodolányi János. And my guest is the director, Herr Jan from Lenkerhof.
It's
Hello.
a pleasure.
Can you tell me some words about you,
Yes.
who you are, what you are doing, and
So as you said, my name is Jan. I'm the general manager of Lenkerhof. Lenkerhof is the biggest company in the valley. We have about 130 employees, and we run the Lenkerhof property, 5-star superior Relais Chateau Hotel, Bergrestaurant Bühlberg and Südschneebar, and as well as 56 apartments in the village.
oh, very nice. Okay. How I know you was growing up here in Lenk? Yes,
Sure.
right.
Yes. So Lenkerhof is now running the Bühlberg restaurant, which was run by my parents from 1978 till 1994. So
Okay.
I'm running now my parents' restaurant.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I have just some question about tourism here in the region, Simmental and Lenk, but mostly I'm really like to interest about Lenk. For sure, you are the right person for it.
I hope so, yeah. And to focus on Lenk is very important because Lenk produces 90% of all the nights produced in Simmental Valley. So
Okay.
that's nearly the one and only.
Okay. Okay. The first question is, how is the economic influence of tourism here in Lenk? Can you tell me only just some words?
Yeah, so that's huge. I mean, what else is in Lenk? We have farmers, we have 70 farmers in Lenk, but most of the employees are working in tourism. So the influence is big, is huge. Most of the time in winter and during high season, a little bit less in summer, but summer is getting stronger and stronger every year. Winter is getting weaker and weaker. So I think that there are more than 500 to 700 jobs directly related to tourism in Lenk.
Okay, okay. The next question is actually then we have here in Lenk as many tourists. What do you think? What the effect the presence of tourists has on the region or and on local people who is living here?
So Lenk is always thinking of sustainable tourism. So we don't want to get bigger and bigger and bigger every year. We want to stay as we are. So the ski region will stay as it is, and also the hotels. They will be renewed, but not replaced, and no further hotels are planned. As I said, like the income for more than 500 people is covered by tourism in Lenk, and this is also huge for the community, for the Gemeinde, because this is income for them too, and we have to provide a huge infrastructure.
Yeah.
Lenk is the fifth biggest village in Canton of Bern, not wise people, but surface.
But surface,
So
yeah.
that's a huge infrastructure we have to take care of.
Yeah. Then actually it means then the infrastructure also is good as well in Lenk. I mean, here is in the near also Bern, how I know, and I think here is also one more big city, but it's just like around about 40
Yeah, it's
kilometers.
Thun.
It's Thun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it means then the tourists can arrive Lenk also as really easily, or
Yes, and there we have sometimes a little bit an interference because the Bergbahnen, so the mountain rides, they
Yeah.
try to get more daily tourists from the cities,
Yeah.
and hotels want to have like tourists who stay much longer, a week, 10 days, and there is a little bit of a conflict in that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
because a local tourist, like coming for the day, they're just spending like for the Bergbahnen tickets and then they go home.
Yeah.
And the other, they stay, they go to the shops, they buy goods, they eat, they drink. So there is a much higher volume that they spend per day than the person who is just coming for a day.
Yeah. Okay. The next question you was talk about like here in Lenk we have also farmers and it's just let me think about then a culture. Can you tell me about a little bit the culture and
That's a very good question because tourism and culture can also create interference.
Yeah.
And what they did here was very, very smart. They took the topic Altkultur. That means that we want to show our tourists the culture we live here.
Yeah.
So during the year, many events are based on that topic, Alpkultur, which is very important. So this is like when the cows come down from the mountains, we show them to the tourists. And this
nice.
is not artificial, that's real length. So
Yeah.
we put flowers on the cows and they are well prepared and they look very nice. And we decided to make this part of our tourism culture, to involve all the farmers, that they don't feel that these are tourists, these are locals. No, that's not the aim. We want to be together and everybody has to get his benefits out of that, I would call it symbiosis,
Okay.
and not
very
one
nice.
against the other.
Yeah. Very nice. The next my question is actually we was talking already about the positive stuffs. What is the tourism can bring for Lang also, and also can Lang give for the people. What kind of interactions of tourism have with education here in Lang? What you can. My question is like here is many stuffs about the tourism. Is here Lang any kind of school or engineer where you can get import from the students to, for example, work in the gastronomy or some...
No, unfortunately not. Like there was a hotel management school years ago in the Bellevue Hotel.
Yeah.
The idea was very smart. They wanted to be for 6 months a year school and for 6 months a year a hotel.
Okay.
But finally, like there were management mistakes and they couldn't make it fly. So they had to give up. But it was a very smart idea to educate students in a hotel, have them during high season as employees, practicanten, stagiaires, and then going back to school and just cover with the hotel the high season and the low season with the students. It was a very smart idea, but I think length was too small.
Too small. Because we have right now also some practicant also in the hotel, no?
Yeah, we do.
Who is coming from Lucerne, I think?
Yeah, we have Lucerne, we have Geneva, we have, for the moment, nobody from Thun, but they were here in November, but also from Zurich. And we have like many different schools we're working with.
Very nice. So actually then Lankerhof also give the opportunities for the students for the education.
We wanted to give more opportunities, but the problem is really when, like in Switzerland, you do an apprenticeship. So you go for 3 years, you become a cook.
Yeah.
But we have in total like 15 places, but only 7 are taken.
Okay.
So we are not going to find somebody in service. We are not. Leonie is now here, but she is like half and half. But there would be 3 places left, and also in housekeeping there would be 3 places as well.
Yeah. You can take yours. Easy.
Do you want to stop for a second?
Yeah. So my next question is like then we were talking about I said already many times about the tourism in Lank. How does it look like here? Do you have as many foreign investors in the tourism or?
Investors? No. The investors are like in our property. They're Swiss, and also like in the village. I know only Swiss people. Investing in tourism. Also in the mountain rides, this is so-called Genossenschaft. I don't know the word in English. But this is all locally owned.
All locally owned. Yes. Oh, it's really nice, and it's not so usual.
It's not so usual. Yes. So there is no foreign money at all.
Okay.
I don't even know one single person who is investing in.
And if you think about a little bit bigger, I mean in Simmental, not only in about Lank, also.
No. Nobody.
Oh, wow.
No, like in Gstaad, yes, Fredrikstad is a different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
It's a different region. It's a different idea, and there are most of the time foreigners who are investing in tourism, but not here.
Okay, really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. Okay, my next question is, what do you think about what is what the things because of land can be so popular for the tourism at the winter time or at the summertime, which things are important, which is the real
So
craft.
it's the mixture. So very important are the mountain rides because this is the third biggest ski region in Switzerland, but nobody knows. It's all connected.
Yeah.
Like you can go on the right side, you can go on the left side, you can go till Adelboden. So that's very important in winter. And what people like is the mixture between like the green hills, but still at the end the massive mountain.
Yeah.
If you go to other destinations, you are either in hills or like caught in at the end of the valley, and there are huge mountains around, and also very often in the shade. We have an open valley, which is very nice. We ski on meadows, not on rocks. That's a very big advantage, and I think it's the secret is really a little bit that there is no over-tourism.
No tourism.
Yeah. So there is tourism, sure, but no over-tourism. Not too many guests, and also typically it's a typically Swiss ski destination and hiking destination.
Yeah.
And that can be a huge advantage.
Yeah, I can understand because actually it's my experience where I was before. There was also a little bit in Austria, especially a little bit over tourism. So it was too much people already. But actually the region was not allowed, not can to get it. So I mean, it was not possible. It was too much. Yeah. Okay.
And the problem of over tourism and international tourism, it's always focused on a very specific period. And we try to stay as long open as possible and to flatten the peaks over the year. That's the aim.
Yeah. So it's like not so big break between the summer and the winter time.
Because that's very tough for all the small shops. Like then they have to produce like huge amounts of goods in February and nothing in June. Yeah. And we try to flatten out that a little bit, that we don't have too many guests in February, but also enough guests in June. Yeah.
This actually is my next question, but actually then I have to change my question because my question is actually like how is the impact on the small businesses? But then actually if you don't
no, but there are more there's more impact. This is just the question of how big the local business is. But at the end we need to have like a local production of goods. Like we have cheese, we have milk, we have bread, we have a butcher, which is not normal for a small village like that. We still have a butcher. They produce meat here in Lenk. It's not imported beef. It's Simmental Valley beef, and this is very important that we can keep all these local productions. Yeah. It's not important to keep businesses which are dealing with goods. Yeah. A Coke is always a Coke.
Yeah, I understand.
It is all over the world a Coke. Yeah. But Lenker blue cheese is Lenker blue cheese. That's unique. And this is what we have to support. And we also accept that these goods are higher in price. Yeah. And we are willing to pay the price because at the end there is a family behind, there is like a small business behind, and they are living out of what we buy from them. So it's very important that the structure remains like that, and that we keep all these small producers. And we are also buying directly from farmers, which is also not like very common. Yeah. But our chef Stefan has got many farmers who are just producing for him. Yeah. Erika, as an example, with all the herbs, things I've never seen before. She's she's growing them and selling them to us, and this is a very unique story.
Yeah, it's really, as for me also, it's like my own opinion, as I'm come from Hungary, from Budapest. There is many big shops and supermarkets and the big firma and something, and but actually there here is totally other way. It's like for me, how you said right now, this is my real opinion. It's for me like you really. The people of the land really support to each other, and it's necessary for them also
It's
for
a
the
small community.
small community, and it's
And
working
everybody
really very
knows
well.
everybody.
Yeah, it's really working very well, and even it's really small, really modern, I have to say. Even just like we have here this Luxus hotel also, and the infrastructure is also very well in Lank. It's amazing.
But
Really,
still,
it's
there is
amazing.
a five-star hotel, but they still come and visit us. Very
Yeah.
often you have like one hotel in a village, and people are not happy with what they do.
Hmm.
We have support
Yeah.
in the village.
Yeah.
They like what we do. They come as customers. Not everybody. This is okay because it's not everybody's budget.
Yeah.
But they come once a year. That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
But they are not against us.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah. It's
really
really.
pro.
Yeah.
This is very important.
Okay, actually, I have two questions and then we are finished. What do you think so about if you have here many foreign as workforce, and how is it in the village? For example, here is many nationality also, like Greek, Spain, Portugal, Argentine, Hungarian, German, Swiss, and so. And actually, also these people has also other culture, and they bring it themselves, and also they are living here in the village. And what kind of impact can have of the local people here?
I can just tell you my opinion because I like all the international views. I like international cuisines. Um, I like also different languages, and I think we really need these people here. We need them because nobody else would do their job.
Yeah.
So there are no people working in, like, if you go to the school, who is coming to become a cook? Nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
Who is becoming like a server? Nobody. So we need these foreigners. We have to integrate them, but they can keep their culture.
Yeah.
And it's a mixture.
Yeah.
I know that there are some people who don't like it,
Yeah.
but I don't care
You don't
because
care.
we need these workers,
Yeah.
and they work for us. They work in our cultural system. They accept our system, so we accept also their system,
Their system. Yeah.
as long as it is among the law.
Yeah. Okay.
And this has to be, as a professional tourism person, it has to be your point of view. No religious issues, no sexual issues. I don't care about sexuality.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care about religion, and I don't care about politics.
Yeah.
I care about good wine, good food, good service, nice rooms, well-maintained rooms.
Yeah.
This is what I take care of,
Yeah.
and
It's
which
very
is important
important.
for me.
Okay.
All the rest it comes with tourism.
Yeah.
If you don't wanna, if you wanna just have sustainable tourism, the end of that discussion is that everybody has to stay at home,
Yeah.
and then we're not traveling anymore. The most sustainable tourism is staying at home,
Yeah.
and then our industry is gone.
And this is gone. Okay.
Very,
Okay.
very. Okay, it's exaggerated,
Yeah.
but it's at the end it is
And this is
the most
actually this has to
sustainable
be
tourism
clean.
is staying at home.
Yeah. Okay. It's just like really, really easy question. What you think so here in Lank about? So you are actually the director of this big hotel, which is really big responsibility. And we will talk about like this is the really small community also in Lank. Yeah. How is it going on about the environmental? I don't know, for example, for the negative stuff also, because I don't know it's if have, or and the positive stuff also. So for example, how you can organize for the environment and stuff.
So, as I said, if we want to be 100% sustainable, we have to stay at home. So,
Yeah.
a hotel is never 100% sustainable.
Yeah.
But our duty is to make it as sustainable as we can
Yeah.
without having interference with the services.
Yeah.
In my opinion, every guest can choose their level of sustainability during their stay. I give you an example. We have two kinds of slippers in the room. There is one slipper which is a single-use slipper. You use it and you throw it away.
Yeah.
And you have to accept that this is plastic and this is thrown away after a single use. But then you have like a multiple use slipper which can be washed, and you as a guest in a 5-star hotel, you can decide whatever you want to do. You take the single use or you take the sustainable one. And this is my idea of what we can do without having discussions, not for delivering services to our guests. So the guest can decide which level of sustainability he wants to have during his stay. And yes, there is impact for nature, but impact is always on two sides. Imagine if there would be no snow in winter and the snow guns were not allowed anymore.
Yeah.
What happens in spring? There is no water. No water is coming down the mountains.
Yeah.
So the water is going to the fields in the Midlands and making sure that we got vegetables in summer. So we need the snow. And in the past, the snow was there because there was snow. And now there is snow because we have snow guns and that is producing snow. That we have water in spring. For us, water isn't an issue. We have enough water here in Lenk. But what is with the other ones? What is with the people in Bern? What is with the people in Amsterdam at the end?
Yeah.
Because that's where the water goes. So there is something afterwards. And I strongly believe that we have to change our behavior about sustainability, and everybody has to change a little bit. And there will be a huge impact in the future. As you can see this winter, no snow at all. We are lucky because we have a nice infrastructure.
Yeah.
People can come, they can eat, they can go to the spa, they can go to the gym. But what happens in a hotel where you don't have all this infrastructure? Yeah. People are not coming, and then we are at the beginning of the discussion.
Yeah.
What can they do? So they go back home.
Yeah.
Because there is nothing to do.
Nothing to do. Oh. Okay.
That's a very tough question, and we need solutions.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time and that you were sharing with us.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, okay, I'm gonna sign.